Hello everyone, this is Vicki Verley. Thank you so much for joining me for your monthly Tarotscopes. These monthly mini readings offer a glimpse into what it's really like to have a personal consultation with me. A private reading is much more personal and in-depth. I psychically tune into your energy and get visions and impressions that are specific only to you. If you would like to order a personal reading from me, or check out some of the other products and services that I offer, you can do so by checking out the link below. And now, without further ado, on to the reading. Cancer. Hello, Cancer. Welcome to your November of 2014 free tarot reading, mini astrology thing, and animal totem. Now let's shuffle up these cards and see what we've got in store for Cancer for November 2014. Okay, ooh, the world just flew out of there, didn't it? Well, the world's one of the best cards in the deck, so that's not a bad thing. Okay, we need some more information here. Let's throw another row here. And then one more row for the bottom, and then we can begin the reading. I think we need one more card. Okay. Well, could be a little disappointing news coming in Sag, which was going to be after the 22nd. Some things are happening down here. It's like the funds aren't there, or, you know, I got these two cards here. So I've got the Knight and the Page of Rods in reverse. Pages are messengers. This could sometimes be the same person, though. When you show age range, like the same suit, like Knight and King could be the same person over a period of time. It could be somebody from childhood and now into adulthood. But in reverse, all in reverse. So reverse is always people that maybe don't have your best interest in mind, or maybe aren't going to help you, or maybe are not coming up with what you want them to be or do, or the news that you want them to tell you is not what you want to hear. And there's another person in reverse over here too. So could be some disappointment dealing with other people. This seems to be happened already, maybe. You know, it's funny the world is amongst all this stuff. Because take the world out of this. This is a pretty kind of grim looking thing here. You got somebody in reverse, and then it's showing as Knight of Swords. So obviously it could be male or female, but swords could also be in the time of Libra. So maybe sometime in October something went down. Disappointment. Upset causes you to have to carry a heavier load. A falling out with somebody. Falling out with a friend or a partner. Two of Cups in reverse. This is like a breakup of a relationship or a falling out. Fool in reverse is in here too. And Fool in reverse talks about you should have known better. This is making the same mistake over and over again and keep repeating the same things over and over again, which you don't want to do. So that's there. That's there, but then the world is there. So in some weird way, this is going to be something, you know, hindsight is 20/20, as they say, and it's going to be some kind of really good thing in the end. The world is always good. Reverse, upright, whatever. It's one of the best cards in the whole deck. It's everything you ever wanted, or reaching beyond you're reaching your goals and then surpassing them, going beyond them. So it could be, you know, well, maybe this wasn't just not meant to be. You know, and it's sometimes, I think that's just the vibe in general. When stuff doesn't work out, don't spend too much time worrying about it, in general. Because, you know, it's usually because the universe has something much better in store for you. Possibly something that you couldn't have even imagined on your own. You know, so I always do that. I love that scene in The Secret where she said her husband got fired from the job and we cracked open a bottle of wine. Because it was like celebrate, because something good is happening. Change is good. The only thing constant in this world is change, right, too. So the fact that the world is in there, I have to say that this was for your highest good, or this is for the best, okay? And you do have justice in the upright position showing up here. Now it could be some legal thing. Any of you involved in any kind of legal matters, signing of contract, court cases, documents, deeds, you know, all these sorts of things. Justice upright usually would tell us that, you know, justice will go in your favor, or that, you know, your justice will be done, okay? Justice upright, though, is also karmic justice. Like you paid your dues. The scales of justice are balanced. The scales of karma are balanced. So maybe this was some big karmic relationship. Well, with Two of Cups in upright or reverse, it usually is. That's the soulmate card, you know. So there was some, and okay, Knight of Swords shows as a male in the spread, but of course, like I always say, in these general readings, it could be male or female. I'm not going to assign gender, so it could have been a female too. It's just a person. There was stress and problems. It's a falling out, and justice has been done. Some of you might be splitting up again. You know, this could be a breakup of a relationship, and justice is okay. You know, we're gonna take it to court and finalize it or whatever. A business partnership where there was a contract involved, because it looks like we're divvying up the money. We're divvying up the money. We're divvying up the possessions, and we're, you know, you take your half, I get my half. This is how we're going to split things up, right? And Knight of Pentacles is showing up in there in a real positive way to kind of be a good thing in this. So, like say this is a business partnership and it dissolves, and you might, this is your next business partner coming in to take their place. Maybe this is an attorney who helps you. Maybe this is the judge. Maybe if this is a love relationship, maybe this is your next relationship. King of Pentacles, excuse me, Knight of Pentacles. Pentacles represent the earth signs, which are Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. So it could be any three of those signs. Also, the Pentacles always are the, you know, they hold the money, they hold the coin. So they can be the money man or money woman, the money person, right? It's bringing in the money to you, or a new business. If this is a business opportunity, partnership dissolving, maybe a new person. If this is a backer who backs out, it's another person coming forward with the financing, you know, things like that. You're not going to get your way all the way on here. This is what all this is saying here too. Like Chariot up in reverse. You're not going to come out of this smelling like a rose or unscathed, okay? You're not going to, it's not just like, okay, justice is done, you're the bad guy, I get everything I want, goodbye. No. Chariot in reverse is not, you know, not being the big victor or the big winner. And then this is about having a healing time too. And it's also about, there's a lot of stuff about here about pause and waiting. Strength is a waiting card, Four of Swords is a waiting card. In reverse, in both cases, it tells us that you're tired of waiting. You're being impatient. You want things to happen now. You want things to happen by this month. And it's in Sag, there's disappointment. And there's also another element here of this poverty card. This is lack, not having enough, poverty. A lot of times it's money. You know, we don't have enough money to pay the bills or whatever. But sometimes it's just I'm not worthy kind of vibe. You know, feeling like I'm not worthy or I'm not good enough. Or just feeling just run down and tired from the whole ordeal. And I'm just worn out. Tired of fighting. I just give up. You know, I give up. Well, don't give up, because strength says have strength and have patience. These different people who are coming along who are not the right people, that's all it is. It's just that they're not the right people. It doesn't mean your plan for the future isn't going to happen. The world says, wow, something really, not only could it happen, it could be bigger than you ever thought. But it's not going to be under your terms, okay? It's going to be under the universe's terms. And let that happen. And if it doesn't happen exactly the way you want it, then don't be like, okay, well, that's it, you know. Didn't happen, I'm done. It's a wash. You know, we're done. Maybe not. You know, don't lose that spark, because the world is in the spread. That's the one big redeeming factor. World being one of the best cards in the deck, it's still here. So it's just telling me that these different people and whatever, you know, these things that are obstacles, that appear to be obstacles, are really just trying to get you to wait with that strength card. Wait till the right thing rolls around. The timing is probably not right. You know, that's a lot of, timing is everything, so they say. That can be the case. Okay, so let's look at this chart for you guys. You know, the first thing that's happening is that full moon in Taurus on the November 6th. And that's happening in your 11th house of friends and associates. And this spread was heavy with court cards. Those are your friends and your associates, right? So you're going to have some enlightenment. You're going to have some illumination. You're going to get some answers from these people. And it may not be what you're wanting to hear, okay? And then the second thing that occurs in this month is the new moon. And this happens on 11/22. So that's really cool. That's like that magical numbers. That's the master numbers. 11 is a master number and 22 is a master number. So that's going on. And in your case, it's in your 6th house of work and health. Okay, so a great time to maybe start looking for another job. That could be one indication of the new moon in your sixth house. Also, anytime there's a new moon in your sixth house, always a great time to start any kind of new health regimen, whether it's going to be, you know, a new diet or a new exercise routine or whatever it's going to be. So let's go ahead and move on to our animal totem card for you guys. Okay, Great Spirit, show us the card of the animal spirit of Cancer for the month of November 2014. Oh, I got more than one. I got to only get one. So let's loosely shuffle. Let's pull one out there. Okay, here it is. It is Turtle, Mother Earth, Turtle Island. Okay, as always, if you're interested in totems, you can look this up on your own. I'm going to give my little take on it. And another thing I wanted to mention, that if you're into animal totems, I have this cool chart that you can order on my page with all my stuff up there, and you can check that out as well. It's based on Native American animal totems and astrology. It's pretty cool, and it gives you quite a bit of energy about your animal, you know, friends. Okay, animal spirits. So anyways, stay tuned. I'll be back in a minute to tell you more about Turtle, and I'll be right back. When I think of turtle, the first thing that comes to my mind is the Native Americans who called North America here Turtle Island. So it's the island, it's the nature, it's getting in touch with Mother Earth and Gaia. And secondly, we all remember the story of the tortoise and the hare, whose message was slow and steady wins the race. Move along at your own pace, because being in a rush can lead to mistakes and missteps. Do not allow others to rush you. By biding your time and moving forward at a regular pace towards your goal is going to lead to your biggest success. Okay, before we go, I want to make sure I tell everybody about my book, Tarot in the Modern World. If you're using these videos to kind of help you learn tarot, well, this would be like the study guide, okay? It gives I give upright and reverse positions, easy to understand, and I also give how it means accompanied by other cards. So that's kind of gets you on the path of really doing a whole reading as I do when I relating the cards to each other as I do in the videos. Also, don't forget to check out the Tapestry of Life mandalas, or tantras, I think I'm going to be calling them from now on. It's this beautiful art that I make. It's based on your chart. It is a labor of love. It takes me a long time to do these, but it's just such a beautiful thing, and no two are alike. It's totally like a picture of your soul, you might want to say. And also check out some of my other channels. You know, besides the Tarot Rock and Roll Prophetess channel I have here, I do have a couple other channels. One that includes a lot of my original music and me as a keyboard player, which I've been doing for years and years. And then secondly, the Learning Songs for Kids, which has all sorts of children's videos that I wrote the music and I do the animation, and you know, it's just like a whole thing. It's Learning Songs for Kids, with featuring the Green Glen Gang, which you know, they are crusaders for the environment. I've been drawing and creating these guys for years and years and years, and I want to get them out there. And secondly, I have some holiday music. If anybody would like to record any of my songs, I would be thrilled to have that happen as well. Thank you again for watching my videos and liking and commenting and sharing. I really enjoy all your feedback. Thank you so much for donating. You know, by donating, that gives me incentive to keep going forward with these free readings every month and bringing them to you free of charge on YouTube. Remember that you are love and beauty incarnate, and I'll speak to you soon.